I'm Luke Taylor with your Whale Sports video update, and what is going on over there in Pullman? The third Cougar in the last 3 months, Cougar basketball player, arrested for smoking marijuana. Well, sort of. An off-duty police officer late Monday night, early into Tuesday morning, walking by the residence of one DeAngelo Casto, the junior postman for the Cougars, and actually sees Casto rolling joints in his apartment, goes and knocks on the door. Casto hands over the contraband, goes and turns himself in later that morning to the Pullman Police Department. He's suspended indefinitely. That means he'll miss tonight's NIT matchup. The Cougars taking on Northwestern tonight at 8 on ESPN2. Nationally televised game. Good stuff for the Cougars, but unfortunately you're going to have to show off the fact that your third starter in the last 3 months has been suspended for pot, marijuana, Mary Jane, whatever you want to call it, for using the green stuff. And whether you agree with it or not, whether you say people should smoke marijuana or not, I don't care. The fact is, when you're that high profile of an athlete, when you're in a D1 school, even D2, if you're an athlete anywhere, if you're just a college kid, I mean, geez, be smarter, man. Just don't do things like that. It was actually a late Monday night, just after the Cougars' NIT win over Oklahoma State, when all this went down. It was really, really early into Tuesday morning, and it's just like, wow. Didn't your moms teach you nothing good happens that late at night? Just things go bump in the night, and that's it. You should be doing better things with your time. Reggie Moore was busted earlier this year. He's the Cougs starting point guard. Klay Thompson, best player in the Pac-10, top scorer in the Pac-10. He was busted just a couple weeks ago. Now, he came on the PA system at Cougs Senior Night and actually apologized to everybody in the crowd, and really his father, who's in the media, came down on Klay hard. Hell hath no fury like an upset Michael Thompson. And he came down on Klay really hard. He felt bad for it. You know, who knows if it was genuine or not, but I think he did the right thing in taking care of that. But still, you ask yourself, seriously, what's going on? You got nothing better to do than to just light up some reefer late at night. You know, whether you agree with it or not, geez, you just got to be smarter than that, man. You're one game away from playing in Madison Square Garden on national television, and boom, blow it all away. What makes it more disconcerting is that the fact that DeAngelo Casto has a little baby at home. He's got a little kid, and you want to mature and be a grown man. I know he's had a troubled past. He wants to move on and play maybe professionally in Europe after this season to support his family. Hey, good move. Not so good move, smoking pot in your apartment. I mean, it's that simple. Whether he was smoking or not, who cares? He had it in his apartment. Trying to move on, you got to be better than that. You got to elevate yourself, not just your game. You got to elevate yourself to a higher level than that. And I'm not going to try to take a high moral ground, but seriously, UW's got it too. Vinoy Overton, we all know how that went down. Jan Fogerson a couple weeks ago got busted, ran from the cops, eventually turned himself in. It's just tragic because I know people will say they're 19, 20-year-old kids, but I don't care. That's hogwash, because those athletes at those big profile schools, they got all the resources in the world. And they say DeAngelo Casto had a troubled upbringing. I don't care. They got counselors, guidance counselors, school counselors, teachers, coaches, everybody over there at the Sports and Information Department. All those guys doing all the right things to groom those players and groom them as young men and make them really just standout members of society. And then boom, just like that, they go and blow it by doing something stupid. So normally I don't go off on tangents like this, but seriously, what's going on? Just ask yourself that. And it's an embarrassment to everybody, not just the players and the coaches, but the team, the university, the alumni and everything. And it's just too bad, because it kind of ruins what was a good situation over there in WSU. Third player in 3 months busted for pot use. I'll be back tomorrow with another video previewing the softball matchup. Anna Cordes takes on Meridian Friday. The broadcast starts at 5:30 right here on AM 1340. We've also got soccer next week, so don't forget about that, but we'll get to that as it approaches. Also, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. That's my favorite part right there. Just snap my fingers and they pop up. Or double snap more Whale Sports at the Whale Sports blog, kwlethewhale.blogspot.com. You got any suggestions, comments, anything, any feedback, email me, ltaylor@1340thewhale.com. And until next time, that's all I got for today with your Whale Sports video update. I'm Luke Taylor.